Yo YouTube, what up? Army ATC 22 coming back at you. Title of the video, The National. Do some discussions, right? But first, let's start off with the PC. If you're following me on Instagram, you've already seen one, but you haven't seen another. First one came in finally from Whatnot. Actually, Whatnot is a great feature where you can actually search for cards. People are selling stuff, actually buy it now. And I just searched Pat Tillman and found one of the parallels I needed. The red and black checkerboard. Actually got it at a decent price, a lot less than I was trying to win for it on eBay, and I'm happy. Another parallel down. What up? A little break. It's Friday, Masters. They just had the delay, and I guess they're just back now, trying to squeeze this in before that came back on, but it didn't. It's all good. It's in the background. Yeah, so then there was a second card that came in, and it was kind of a weird way to get it, but I have to give the story. So of course I'm posting all over Instagram, TikToks, Facebook, everything. A lot of people know that I'm going for this 2021 Prizm Rainbow. A lot of people in the local area, people I talk to all the time. And there was a gentleman that comes to the shows around Richmond and usually goes through my value bins and everything. And he actually plugs me to another person on another social media platform saying they had this card. His name is Jimmy Ferg. And latest, I think I posted about it, or it might have been in my story on Instagram. He bought out of my value boxes. It was a decent price, but the white and black checkerboard Manning, actually Peyton Manning, he sent it to PSA and graded it a PSA 10. So shout out to you, Jimmy, for that. But he sent me over to Twitter. I have never made a deal on Twitter before. So really skeptical, right? Why is someone just selling on Twitter and has no other social media from what I can find? Just by, most people have the same names across all platforms. I'm Army ATC 22 on every social media, right? So I got sent to Twitter. His name is Colton's Cards. I did some due diligence at first place. Nothing against you guys, right? Colton's Cards, you and your son. But I've never heard of you. Looked up scammers pages, searched your name all over the place, couldn't find it. Of course we both did. It was a big trade / cash deal. So I think we both did our due diligence and, date and named the pictures, everything else. And the card came in today. So it was really crazy because I was worried, still worried, bigger card, right? Because as everyone knows, a lot of the bigger cards are what's left in the rainbow. But I had a little bit more feel good, right? With the mail day coming in, because he said he actually put an Apple AirPod inside the package so we can track it the whole way. That's brilliant. That is literally brilliant, to make sure it gets there. I don't know how much it will hold up with PayPal and everything else and stuff if a package gets lost. That's just crazy, but it's brilliant. He put a envelope in there with stamp for me to send it back to him. I got to send it back to him tomorrow, but hey, thank you. But he's actually on Instagram under Blake Lynch 950. I'll put their profiles in the description below. You guys go check them out. So again, thank you, Blake, Colton's Cards. Appreciate it. But without further ado, 2 of 5, green shimmer. Oh yeah. He was extremely happy that it went to a service member. Someone actually clicked. Because I got this realistically cheaper than like comps. And that I'm not a flipper, and I'm really appreciative for this. So 2 bigger ones. This one's not as big as this one was. But yes, green shimmer out of 5. So that means I have 10 left. 10. I'm almost to single digits. It's crazy for the rainbow. There's 45 total cards with base and 44 parallels. I'm down to 10 left. Right, I'm gonna make a post on Instagram with trying to get pictures of all of them and everything. Just trying. I guess these will be more of my chase for the national this year, which I'll have a video down the road about that. But 10 left. Retail wise, red and dark blue, both super short prints. They've popped up just like a couple times, missed them, or they've been in huge lots and I couldn't get them. But those are the more cheaper ones. Snake skin and white sparkle. So that rounds out the non-numbered ones. Those are the 4 non-numbereds, but they're super short prints, of course, that I don't have. So those 4 are big ones that I'm looking for. If anyone's going to the national, want to get a gift or have something I'll be able to trade by and everything there, find them, find me. I'll be posting every day. I'm going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Not going to be there Sunday. We'll be flying out. But yes, those main 4 non-numbered. Then we get into the big dogs. All right, the numbered ones. So first off is the pink no huddle out of 15, the gold and the gold shimmer out of 10, the gold vinyl out of 5, a neon green out of 5, and of course the black 101. It's in a collection. I probably will never get it. So technically I am in single digits with 9 left, right? Any of those, please help me out if you could. That'd be great. Eventually, when the man cave's done, which is going to be on the other side of the house over there built, it'll be on display. Haven't decided how I want to do it yet, but I'm gonna be pretty excited, right? So enough with the PC. Took 7 minutes of just talking about that, and you guys are like, you're rambling on, whatever. But appreciate anyone that watches my videos still. I don't get that many views, but this has always been an outlet just to push out, talk sports and everything else like that. And it's been great. If you guys haven't seen, I did an interview this past week with Rolling with FD. It was on his live YouTube. I will link that below. And it was great conversation, talking about sports card industry, more of sports related type of stuff and everything. My eyebrow here is just all over. Look at this, it's just popping right. Like a new cut, just recently got cut, trimmed up right here, looking nice. But yeah, did an interview with FD, great guy. Can't wait to see you in Chicago, buddy. But let's get to the talk, right? What I want to discuss is, the national, right? These are a few things, just quick things that I can discuss real quick. I'll have probably other videos prior to, but right now being exactly 110 days from that Wednesday for the national starting, some things you can do, right? Be prepared. Always good to prepare, plan, right? That's the first thing, right? The first thing is planning, right? Never forget that these big type of events, it takes time. For the people that are going to this, that don't go to big shows, that you are a hobbyist, you are a collector, and you do this every year. You have to remember that the people that jump around the country, or even over to Europe now and Asia to card shows and stuff, they do that for a living. For us individuals that don't do a living, that don't have the funds to do it and everything, take as much time as you can preparing. I started to prepare for this months ago, reserving the hotel, reserving the flights, getting the tickets and everything. So right now the plan phase I'm partially through, but get everything locked in. Hotels are expensive around the actual venue. Okay, so remember, you have the public transportation system, you have Uber, you have Lyft, you have other ways to get there besides the driving or parking or having a hotel directly attached to it, because they do get expensive. But always remember your safety too, right? Just because the hotel is super cheap, check it out, please. Number 2, this should have been actually number 1, but I'll make it number 2. When you hear people talk about this show, it is the National, not the Nationals. One of the biggest pet peeves of a lot of people in the industry are multiple things. For me, it's people that top load a card and slam it on the table trying to push it down when you can just feel like push it down. It's easy. I literally despise that, right? Another one for me is people calling it the Nationals. They're my favorite baseball team. They are in Washington, D.C. It is the National Sports Card Convention, not the Nationals Sports Card Convention, right? The Nationals are a baseball team. It's not hard. Everyone messes it up, even the bigger influencers and everything. We'll say the Nationals, and it's just one of those scratching, nails on a chalkboard type of thing. But that's just me. If it's pet peeve for you, thumbs up. If not, hey. Remember, when you are there, when you're at the show is monstrous. Unless you're only there for one day or a couple days, it's not a race. It's a marathon. Take your time. Soak it in. There is a lot of stuff to see. A lot of stuff, which goes into the next one. Plan out your attack. If you're going there to get autographs, if you're going there to see influencers, if you're going there to see certain things, panels and everything else, look at the schedule of things. Follow your influencers on social media, see where they're going to be, because a lot of times they'll post, where they're going to be. If there's trade nights at hotels or the national actual trade night, Card Collector 2 and Roadshow Cards usually put on, which I would love to help with that this year if they're willing to have another person come in. And everything else like that. Just plan out your plan of attack. This still goes back to the planning phase. You're in that phase when there's, I think TriStar is going to get ready at the end of this month, or in the middle of this month to start actually, Tiger is +2 still, to actually releasing who's the autograph guests are going to be there. If you want to go see Golden and see all these super expensive cards that are sitting there, plan out what you're going to do. Take some time to get some food too, or bring food with you. I would highly recommend the second part of that. Bring food with you because of the lines for food, the prices. If you want to cut on costs, make some sandwiches, something like that in the hotel. Go down to the grocery store prior to and put the stuff in the fridge. Make it, wrap it up, bring it to you the show, able to eat through the day. Beef jerky, whatever. It goes a long way. All right. Remember, there's multiple things at the show. Try to look up as much information as you can, because on top of the lines for, all the main autograph signers from TriStar, all the sports players, a lot of people don't know there's an actual celebrities area where, and I wouldn't say they're more B, C, D list celebrities, that the old school people Ham from Sandlot, or other TV personalities that have been around for a long time. They have a own section where they're set up on a little booth, little table, and they're taking autographs and pictures with people. Check that out. That celebrity row over there, a lot of people forget, don't even know it's there. And they all of a sudden they come upon it. They're like, holy crap, I remember seeing a movie with you. Plan, right? And last but not least, for now, this show is for networking, right? This is just like the Mint, just like Chantilly, just like Dallas, Philly, Nashville, Burbank. All the big shows are a good way for, if you're an influencer, if you're someone new trying to sell more on Instagram or YouTube or whatnot, TikTok, wherever you're at, this is the great place to get your name out there, because everyone's in one place at one time. So, what can you do? you know, with that? How can someone remember you? People do it. Merch, stickers. I have tons of stickers that had come in. I'm going to bring them with me and hand them out to people, put them on their cases or whatever like that. And get a good rapport with them, you know, follow them on social media, start a conversation, try to do some trades ahead, and then come back and, you know, talk to them later. Ask influencers, hey, you know, since we did this trade or whatever, can you shout me out? Can you do this? If I do, you know, just the worst thing that's going to happen is someone's going to say no, period. Right. And that's fine. And if they don't, just move on. No reason to bash them and everything. A lot of those, you know, a lot of people that do this for a living, that is, you know, their creme de creme, you know, they're there to make, honestly, to make money. But in the end, it is the talking back and forth. The networking is what goes farther in this industry. I've always told people, and I'll continue to tell people, selling cards to individuals, I can care less. I'd rather sell cards super cheap to someone and have a conversation with them all the time, have the experience, open some boxes, you know, have a discussion about old school YouTube and stuff like that, over selling cards every day. It's just seeing kids light up, seeing faces light up when they hit a big hit out of a box, or any individual looking for a, you know, 101 black Luca, you know, Prizm, you know, that no one's still been able to find. You know, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a huge hunt during the National if it hasn't popped up yet. But just be prepared. Prepare yourself. 110 days. It's less than 12 weeks now. I'm excited. I'm going to have a good time. My girlfriend, Cameron's coming with me. She's going to work out of the hotel Wednesday and Thursday, then come to the show with me Friday and Saturday. I don't know what time I'm leaving Saturday. I'm possibly leaving Saturday to go to a White Sox game, because Cubs are out of town that weekend, but the White Sox are in town, and I want to check off their stadium for, you know, stadium tours. I have yet to go to the White Sox stadium off a bucket list check of every stadium in the country. So that still hasn't been confirmed, but that's, again, planning, right? You know, finding out that one team's there. If you guys want to go that route, there is a casino there. People like to go gamble. And again, almost every night, one of the hotels, trade night. There's something going on everywhere. But it's going to come up sooner or later. If you haven't started prepping, if you haven't started saving, you might want to get on that. But again, enough rambling for me. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a blessed Easter coming up. The Masters. I put money on Brooks Koepka this morning before he started round 2. Wish I would have put it on a couple days ago. Still, it looks like he's cruising. The weather might be messing with people, so we'll see. Masters weekend, Easter weekend, shows are ramping up even more. And I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.